So hi guys, today we're going to be talking about the city of Austin and how it's dealing with its environmental issues and what it's looking for in the future. We're going to be talking about what it's doing to help with sustainability and what it's doing to deal with the species and how they have the laws to protect them and what species are found in the city of Austin. So if y'all ever wondered why Barton Springs is such a nice place, but why it doesn't have like any major construction sites in it, there was a plan to actually do construction in Barton Springs, but due to the fact that there's a salamander that can only be found in Barton Springs, they can't do anything on it. Austin has 3 types of salamander that are only in Austin, but the one that caused the headlines was the Barton Springs salamander because it stopped all the construction to Barton Springs, and now it's like a natural reserve for the salamander. Now the salamander was a good part, but now in Austin, it's really hard to see this, but we're having an invasion of some mussels called zebra mussels. These guys, so they're an invasive species to Austin. Even though they don't cause any harm to it, it can become a problem because they eat organic, like all the organic residues on the water. And if some other species is trying to eat it too, and these guys are really good at it, so they will like wipe out every species that is trying to do the same thing as them and cause like extinction on the species, at least in this area. Alright, so now we're going to talk about sustainability and the energy side. So a lot of people wonder, like in Texas we have like wind power, we have solar power, but we don't have many hydraulic. The reason for this is that Texas is a really dry state. For example, in California it wouldn't work either because they're already like looking for water and it's like really hard. But for example, in northern states like Oregon, where it rains like 5 days of the week, like there's always water flowing and it's really easy to get a hydraulic, like electric thing to just like work it out, and it'll create a lot of energy. But like here in Texas, we don't have rivers flowing all the time because we have dry seasons and everything. So, but what we do is that we have a lot of solar power and wind power. Now, solar power is really kind of like a hard topic because when you buy a solar panel, it's a long-term investment, so it will like work for the future and not for right now. So a lot of adults, a lot of old people won't even like bother putting on a solar panel because it won't make them profits for the time that they're going to be here at least. So, for example, in a lot of public places you can see that because they're going to be there for a long while. Hopefully, new generations will put solar panels on their houses. And for the city of Austin, we had a growth of 27% of like solar powered energy. It went from 31 megawatts to 41.5 megawatts of solar installed per person in Austin. So this is per person. Now the council and everything is doing like a great work to implement this, but it's like really hard to like how to implement this type of energy because it's new and it's like really we're still trying to get the hang of it. Now, according to the figures from the U.S. Department of Energy, 1,443 megawatts of solar could be installed just in the small buildings in Austin. There's a Google project called Google's Project Sunroof, and it estimates that we can even generate as much as 4,100 megawatts of energy. So that's a lot of energy only for the solar power industry. We could still go like wind power and everything, but it has to be on a plane. So usually it'll be like on a ranch or something. Like it can't be on a city because the wind wouldn't run, buildings would block it. So it's really hard. And plus, and to create more awareness of what the situation is and what it can cause later on. There's a lot of groups in Austin that already clean the parks and have them all nice. So it's on the right path. Just needs to continue to improve, and hopefully it will get better in future years. Thank you for watching. Now I'll show you some of the clips that I took from all these places and how you can like feel it that it's like creating something.